Scott, did you know what that was? What beat that is?
I gotta admit, it does sound familiar.
It's Michael Jackson Thriller.
Uh,
It wasn't, but I'm just gonna say it was nothing. Hi, you guys. Hey, you guys. It's us, and we're here. And you know what time it is, baby. We got to get this Spooksville thing in. I wasn't gonna do it today, but Scott wants to know the next two chapters. Scott is very curious because Scott is very nosy. And this cat too. You see little cat over there? Little cat's kind of nosy too. Look at him. He's like, what's happening these next couple of chapters?
wants to know.
Yeah. So as always, it's you guys. We got Oreo Jr. here. He's representing SpongeBob and them. Okay. Hey, he a shark. In Bikini Bottom. We got Scott and we got me. Oh, and we also got Lil Cat here. He ran amok outside. Now he's tired. And we're all hanging out. Go back there and play with Little Cat and your friends. Okay, Scott, are you ready for the next chapter? Are you guys ready for the next chapter of
I'm ready.
Christopher Pike's Spooksville, The Secret Path? Ooh. Okay, let's get going. Here we go. They found Watch's glasses in the dirt in front of the tombstone. Adam half expected to discover a blood stain on them when he picked them up, but they were only dirty. Watch can't walk 10 feet without his glasses, Sally whispered. He must have walked out of here, Adam said. No, Sally replied gloomily. What are you saying? He's gone? But he didn't walk out of here. He vanished. I didn't see him vanish, Adam said. What did you see? Adam was confused. I don't know. I was staring up at that tower. He pointed towards the skeleton trees towards Ann Templeton's home. There was a red glow coming from the highest window. He shook his head, peering up at the sky. It seems later than it should be. Did we fall asleep? Sally also appeared puzzled. I don't think so. I know I was just laying down for a minute, but then I think I dreamed. What did you dream of? Adam asked. Fear entered Sally's eyes. About the day they buried the witch. I saw them carry her body in here. They were all scared. They thought it might come back to life and eat them. Okay, girl, it was thriller theme. She shook her head, but it was just a dream. Adam gestured with Watch's glasses in his hands. We have to find Watch. He turned towards the back of the cemetery where they entered. Sally stopped them. Watch didn't leave the cemetery, she said firmly. Then where is he? Adam asked. Didn't y'all say people be disappearing around there? So, and then didn't you say that the neighbor, didn't Watch say that his neighbor went on a secret path and didn't come back? So wouldn't this fit that?
It would fit.
I mean, I would think so. Don't you see? He found the end of the secret path. She pointed at the witch's tombstone. He went through here. Adam shook his head. That's impossible. Why would he be the only one to vanish? Why not us? He did something special. You're sure you didn't see him? I told you I didn't. Sally walked around the tombstone, talking all the time. Oh, y'all didn't see nothing. I'm gonna get this sip. Hard work talking, child. He was trying to figure out what the end of Bum's riddle meant. He must have hit the solution, maybe even by accident. She paused to consider, reciting the lines once more. Follow her all the way to her unaliving. And remember, when they brought her to the grave, they carried her upside down. Okay, Scott, you supposed to be the riddle solver. What you think that mean? What y'all think that mean? We still ain't figured it out since yesterday.
Carrying her upside down.
Mm-hmm.
No. It's looking to look to hell, where she's gonna go.
I think they just didn't want her to get out the box if she was alive still. They did not put a bell in her coffin, period. They said, girl, just stay down there. Sally shook her head. Watch couldn't have walked up to the tombstone upside down. There was no one to carry him. Adam had an idea. Maybe we're looking at this too literally. It is a riddle after all. Upside down, in a way, another way of saying backwards. Sally came closer. I don't understand. Y'all better walk around backwards, baby. Y'all better walk backwards. I be seeing people at the gym. They get on the treadmill and walk backwards. I don't know what that does. I'm going to try it one day, though. Scott, do you know what it does? Do y'all know what it does? Put it in the comment section.
Nothing. Just brings attention to you, I guess.
No, it got to do something because I've seen more than one person do it. They just be walking backwards on the treadmill. And I'll be like, oh, if I do that, I'm going to fall. I'm going to try it. I'll let y'all know the results. Maybe it'll help my quads. Adam pointed towards the cemetery entrance. Bum might have been telling us she was brought in here backwards. Maybe all we have to do here at the end of the secret path is approach the tombstone walking backwards. Yeah, y'all better walk backwards like the people do at the gym. Sally jumped. Let's try it. Wait a second. What if it works? We want it to work. We have to give Watch his glasses. Sally paused. You're not getting scared again, are you? Adam spoke impatiently. I wasn't scared to begin with. Yes, you were. Sir, don't. Okay, you ain't got a lot of kick it, Craig. You ain't got to do all that. Just tell the truth and shame the devil, baby. What I'm saying is, even if we do go through the doorway to another dimension, how do we know we'll end up in the same dimension Watch is? Bum said there are many Spooksvilles on the other side. I guess there's no way to tell unless we try it. We'll just have to risk it. Adam shook his head. I'll risk it alone. You stay here and stand guard. What am I standing guard against? All the dangers on the other side. I'll come with you. No, you have said it yourself. It could be dangerous. See, he ain't scared. He ain't never scared. Well, oh, wait, I was saying he was scared because he was. But now he didn't got him a little bravery. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Adam, you got to be brave in the secret cave, baby. Sally stared at him. You're not trying to impress me, are you? Because if you are, it's not necessary. I like you already. Period. She was trying to rub your feet a couple of minutes ago, but you wasn't letting her get down with the get down. Hey, she might have put one of them toes in her mouth. Adam sighed. I'm not trying to impress. I'm trying to keep you from getting unalived. Sally snorted. Adam, you just got here. Period. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Sir, how do you know anything about anything when today's your first day? How do you know? How do you know anything, sir? You just got here. I grew up in Spooksville. Dark doorways are an everyday occurrence for me, period. She reached for his hand. Come, we'll go together, holding on to each other. You know that's what she wants. She tried to give you a foot rub, sir. That way, if we end up in the witch's evil realm, I have someone cute to keep me company for the rest of eternity, period. Sally said, come be my Chip and Dale's dancer. Forever. Adam hesitated. You really think I'm cute? Yes, but don't let it go to your head. She paused. Don't you think I'm cute? Adam shrugged. Well, yes, I suppose you look all right. Sally ain't the type of girl you say that to, but okay. Sally socked him. All right. I look all right. Brother, you have a thing or two to learn about insecure females. She took his hand. Let's do this quick before I lose my nerve. Adam could feel her trembling. You're scared, aren't you? Sally nodded. I'm terrified. Adam nodded. So am I. He tightened his grip on Watch's glasses. But we gotta try. Our friend could be in danger. You sound like a hero of the on a movie of the week, Sally said. I've been called worse. Together they walked to the entrance of the cemetery. Then, still holding hands, they began to walk backwards towards the tombstone. It was difficult because they had to keep glancing over their shoulder to keep from stumbling. Adam found, as they neared the grave, that his heart was pounding wildly. It might as well be too, because I would be trying to walk backwards right on back home like I never met them people. I would rewind my day, honey, and go back home. The sky seemed to dim more. Out of the corner of his eye, he saw a red light flickering in the tower of Anne Templeton. He believed he saw her image beckoning him, laughing at him. The tombstone rose up behind them. The wind stirred, dust flew, blinding them. Adam! Sally cried suddenly. Adam felt himself stumble. No, it was more as if he tripped and fell off a cliff. An invisible precipice at the edge of the world. The earth disappeared beneath his feet. The sky ceased to exist. He fell without moving. Ooh, baby, you in the Twilight Zone. He continued to grip Sally's hand, although she could have been a million light years away from all he could see of her. In fact, he could see nothing, not even the dark. Storms that lifted him as swiftly as it threw him down, dropping him into another time, into another dimension. Welcome to the Twilight Zone, back.
Right.
We have hit pay dirt. Okay, y'all ready for chapter 11?
All right.
Sorry, it's hot. Scott does not like to turn on the heat, people, okay? It is all of November and he don't want to turn on the heat. Acting like I ain't in this whole garb, okay? The tombstone stood before them in a dark and dreary place. We've been turned around, Sally whispered, standing beside Adam, still holding his hand. We've been more than turned around, Adam whispered back. He was right. Boy, was he right. The sky was not completely dark, but washed in a faint red glow. It was as if the haunting light of Anne Templeton's tower had spread from horizon to horizon. The trees were now totally bare, sharp sticks waiting to scratch whoever walked by. All around them, the tombstones were toppled and broken, covered with spider webs and dust. Many had fallen, it seemed, because the bodies they marked had dug themselves out from under the ground. I told y'all this Thriller. Remember that girl went to the movies with Michael Jackson, turned, looked at him, and he was just, boom, he was looking like this. Yes. Well, not as glam, but kind of sort of. He was a skeleton. He looked a mess. He needs to go to Sephora and get some makeup. Adam shuddered as he saw how many broken and splintered coffins were scattered about the cemetery. In the distance, in the direction of the castle, they heard screams and the cries of doom. Ooh, girl, it's the Tower of Terror. We have to get out of here, Sally cried. Let's go back through the tombstone. What about Watch? Adam asked. If he's here, it's probably too late for him. They heard another scream, and Sally jerked Adam's hand. Quick, let's go before something unalive eats us. Once more, they approached the tombstone, walking backwards. But this time, they bumped up against the marble. It was solid, no longer a portal into another dimension. They were trapped. Girls, this is why, look, caves, other dimensions, weird people's houses. I just wouldn't be going into them.
Yeah.
Weird people's cars, ice cream trucks, vans. I wouldn't be getting into them. I just don't go into those things. Abandoned buildings. It just never seemed appealing to me. What's wrong? Sally cried. It's not working, Adam said. I know that, but why isn't it working? I don't know. I just got here from Kansas City, remember? I know, girl. Let's not forget that Adam don't know a damn thing. You supposed to be teaching him. And what a damn lesson. Another cry sounded from the direction of the castle. Off to their left, in the corner of the cemetery, something stirred beneath the ground, scattering dirt, and Deadly's girl will be gone. It sounded like one of them zombies coming up, baby. You in Thriller, baby. It could be another corpse clawing its way to the surface. They didn't wait to find out. I'm out of here, Sally cried. Girl, me too. They ran for the entrance, which was now only a heap of rusted metal. Exiting the cemetery, they caught sight of the sea far below. Only it no longer looked as if it was filled with water. The ocean glowed with an eerie green. Girl, what y'all dumping? Toxic waste, baby? Y'all trying to make the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Ectoplasm.
Is this Ghostbusters? What is this? Like liquid that had gushed from radioactive mines. A mysterious fog hung over it, whirling in tiny cyclones. Even from a distance, Adam believed he saw shapes moving beneath the surface. Hungry aquatic creatures. He and Sally paused to catch their breath. Bruh, this is worse than the Twilight Zone. I told you y'all was in the Twilight Zone. I told y'all are in the mix of Twilight Zone meets Thriller video, baby. Y'all got to get on out of there. Walk the right way and get on out of there. Walk forward around that tomb and get the hell out. This is worse than the Twilight Zone. He murmured, murmured, mumbled. I want to go to my house, Sally said. Do we really want to go there? Adam wondered aloud. What will we find? Sally nodded in understanding. Maybe we'll find this creepy dimension's counterparts of ourselves. It was a terrifying idea. Do you really think it's possible? I think anything's possible here, Sally said grimly. Another scream echoed from the distance of the castle. It sounded as if some poor soul had been dropped in a vat of boiling water. Okay, girl. Sally squeezed Adam's hand and continued. But I would rather be there than here. I agree, Adam said. So they headed for their houses, but it was like no walk through the gentle streets of the real Spooksville. In fact, they didn't even use the sidewalks. Instead, they darted from bush to bush and tree to tree. Y'all undercover. What the hell? Y'all on some undercover in case they'd be seen. Yet, they saw no one, at least not clearly. But around every corner, they thought they caught a glimpse of someone fleeing, or else the shadow of something following them. This place looks as if it's been through a war, Sally whispered. Adam nodded. A war with evil forces. The houses were in ruins. Many of them had been burnt to the ground. Smoke drifted up from the ashes, mingling with the fog that was moving in from the direction of the glowing green ocean. Girl, they done dropped a nuke on y'all or something. Most of the houses, like the tombstones in the cemetery, were covered with dust and spider webs. What had driven the people away? Probably the damn nuclear bomb they dropped on y'all asses like it was Hiroshima. Why is the ocean green? What had taken the place of the people? Black shapes moved against the dull red sky. Bats the size of horses screeched wickedly as they wheeled in search of living food. Holding on to each other, Sally and Adam hurried home. Didn't Bum tell them if you are scared, you will drop into a scary dimension?
I think you did say that.
How scared are y'all? Because look at where y'all at. I would have been thinking about a mall, baby. As I went through that, as I was walking backwards, I would be thinking about the biggest mall I ever seen in my life. Okay?
It's not scary.
That's not scary. Scott crazy. Okay? I would be thinking about malls, winning lottery tickets. Okay? Four Seasons. What would be on y'all mind? Put it in the comment section. What would y'all be thinking about as y'all went through there? Because I wouldn't be in this dimension with green lakes. I'm not, no, baby. I'm be thinking about opulent planes, yachts. Okay. Let me think of Fiji, baby. I should be at Fiji. My dimension would be Fiji. Or you know what else I'll be thinking about?
What's that?
Cosmetic surgery. I would be cosmetic surgery in my dimension, baby. Okay. Period. Put down what y'all would be thinking about to get to the right dimension. What would y'all do, be thinking about? Put it in the comment section. Scott, what would you be thinking about?
I'm just gonna stay in my dimension.
Period. They went to Sally's house first, which may have been a mistake. It was scarcely there. A large tree that she said didn't even exist in the real world had fallen across the roof and crushed the house flat. Searching through the ruins, they didn't find any signs of her parents. Maybe they got away, she said. Maybe you wouldn't have even recognized them, Adam said. Sally shivered. Do you still want to go to your house? I don't know what else to do. We may be trapped here forever. Don't say that. It's true. Sally was gloomy. A lot of sad things are true. That concludes the 2 chapters, y'all. Oh, we are on the secret path. I am scared. It's thriller meets Twilight Zone, baby. They didn't think happy thoughts. Remember, like in Peter Pan, he think happy thoughts,
Right.
and you can fly. I would have flew my ass right to Dubai. Okay. I would have been thinking about Dubai, like, oh my God, let me think about Greece. I need to be in Santorini. So yeah. That concludes our story. I'm gonna try to come back tomorrow, but I don't know because my cat has an appointment. Not this cat here, not the one that's laid out flat here, not him, the other one. So I may or may not be back tomorrow. I want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me grab Oreo Junior. Do you have any lessons learned, Scott?
My lessons learned is don't go to another dimension.
My lesson learned is if you're going to go to another dimension, you better think some of the happiest thoughts ever. I would be Scrooge McDuck and DuckTales. I'll be thinking about them piles of money that, remember, in the beginning of DuckTales, he'd be swimming through money.
Right.
I would be, okay, somewhere over there. So think happy thoughts before you go anywhere so you can have a positive outcome. That's my lesson learned. What did you guys learn today? If you learned anything, put it in the comment section. So anyway, we're about to bust on out of here because we got to have some dinner. So with that, we're going to bid you guys adieu. So from wherever we are to wherever you are, some peace and some love and some happiness to you guys. Skinnamarink-a-dink-a-dink. Bye, y'all. Oh, make sure to like, share, and subscribe also, by the way. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And bye, y'all. Have a good night.